Next up, we have our very own Guy Sancho to entertain us with a wonderful story. So give it up for Guy!
Hello again, friends. Yes, I'm here to tell a story. Problem, I don't know any stories, right? But solution, I think you're a very creative audience. Are you? Landon?
Maybe.
You're the Landon.
I'm the one.
I thought this guy had a Landon-ish face. That's Joel? Okay. Nice. You're like maybe. That's good. You know, that's a creative person is a bit self-conscious, you know? Right? So what we're gonna do, we're gonna do a story together, right? So it's gonna be very simple. When I point to you, you just say the next thing in the story, but very important, don't think, right? Thought is the thing that gets you in trouble, right? I'm just gonna say a random word, you say the first thing. Light. Burst. Nice. There was some thought, right? There was a little bit. Let's get rid of that, all right? Hair. Nice. Very good. Very good. Very good. Dinosaur.
Ass.
Dinosaur ass. All right. Right. There might be some lingering content in the previous segment. That's okay, right? That's good. All right. Now, we need to know who is the hero of the story, right? Because if I ask you, and you're gonna, I want to hear a lot of ideas, because usually people panic and they're like, elephant, right? No more elephant. Or in fact, you're thinking of an elephant right now. Stop, not elephant, right? Something else. So shout out ideas. Who is gonna be the hero of this story?
Squirrel.
Seahorse.
Squirrel, seahorse, a seahorse. Not a sea lion, a seahorse. Squirrel, seahorse. Snowman. Nice, I like that.
Hercules.
Hercules. Nice, mythical. No? All right, very good. I think that's enough. So this is the story of Hercules, the snow sea squirrel. It's a kind of underwater squirrel from the Arctic, all right? Once upon a time, Hercules the snow sea squirrel was swimming around in the ocean. But not just any ocean, the Indian Ocean, which you would think weird place for an Arctic creature to hang out in. Probably even dangerous due to the heat. But he had a very important reason for being in the Indian Ocean. He was going to... He was going to go scuba diving. Now the problem with scuba diving in the Arctic, very easy to freeze your corneas. Sea squirrels have extremely sensitive corneas. Right? So he took some days off from his job, you know, money saved, and went to the Indian Ocean. But where to get the scuba gear? Well, first he went to the school of how to make scuba gear. Because Hercules thought, what, I'm gonna just buy it and be another capitalist consumer whore? Hell no. I'm gonna make my own scuba gear, right? So he enlists in scuba gear school and meets the master of scuba gear creation, Mr.
Glasses.
Mr. Glasses. Ironically, didn't wear glasses. It's just one of the, it's like Smith, you know, his parents wore glasses, you know, his parents wore glasses, but, you know, through some little genetic miracle, he was not near or farsighted at all, right? So he comes up to Mr. Glasses and tells him,
I would like to be the next master in line to create my own scuba gear.
I would like to be the next master in line to create my own scuba gear. I want to be the next Mr. Glasses. To To which Mr. Glasses replies,
Let's go. Let's do it.
let's go. All right. Not a Sith Lord. Right? Not worried that the student may become the master. In fact, that has been a time-honored tradition of scuba gear equipment manufacturing. That you pass the torch forward, right? Perhaps sea squirrels, remember it's a sea squirrel, sea squirrels will have a different perspective, right? We'll introduce a new innovation into scuba diving that mere human minds cannot, right? Well, months pass by and Hercules is doing, how is he doing at school? Terrible. You know that feeling? You spent all of high school like thinking, oh, this is the thing I want to do. You get there, and no matter how much you study, no matter how much you work on it, you just can't get better, right? So Hercules once looks in the mirror. This is a mirror inside an aquarium, because remember, he's a sea squirrel, a snow sea squirrel, right? He looks in the mirror, a frosty mirror, because all his room is decked out in snow-themed things to remind him of his Arctic youth, right? And he looks in the mirror and he asks,
oh, maybe I should wear some latex instead of scuba gear.
maybe I should wear latex instead of scuba gear. Perhaps the only thing that made him interested in scuba in the first place was wearing skin-tight, kinky clothes. This has all been a huge misunderstanding. So as soon as he realizes that, he gets on a plane back to the Arctic, finds the nearest BDSM school. What? Liquid latex. And goes up to who? The master. The master of the Arctic BDSM school. How is he called? Mr. Goggles. Spoiler, no goggles. Again, just a family name, right? And he goes up to him and he asks, Dr. Goggles, he's a doctor actually, has a doctorate. Dr. Goggles, scuba wasn't for me, but I think this is it. But how can I be sure that this isn't another mistake? That I'm gonna waste another 15 years of my life? That's right, he was 15 years in scuba school. All right? He's almost a 30-year-old snow sea squirrel, and he still has no direction in life. He doesn't want to make the same mistake again, and Mr. Goggles tells him,
the Arctic is melting. Now we have a lot of yellow snow.
the Arctic is melting. Now we have a lot of yellow snow. How much? Now it's the yellow Arctic Ocean. Sea creatures like Hercules are basically breathing in piss. The entire ecosystem is basically one kinky sex club. With this in mind, Hercules says, I have to sleep with my therapist. With what creature is this therapist? An elephant. An elephant called... No! Mr. Monocle. The end!
Thank you, everybody. Oh my, that took a long time to get kinky. Good job, Guy. We started off PG, way too National Geographic, but got there in the end.